EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Excuse me. Can you put my stuff back?
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone.
I want you to.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
You say what? What up, bro?
Ready, 95, 56. 56. Watch the slant. Check 37, check 37. Still kill.
Breeze now on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb, and a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Demario Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. King. Hey, 133. 54 Mike. Check.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Opposite.
Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ready?
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints.
Yeah.
Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mack Wilson. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver, and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Watch the eye.
General West. King.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Exit.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick me up.
You kill.
Here's Breeze. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm here all day. Switch.
Kill.
56.
Bravo.
56. Check 56. Bring it.
To throw is Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
36. Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Breeze now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Check 13.
Let him.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
Hey, come on, 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Breeze will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Check.
56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Watch the run.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Breeze now to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out at the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Sammy! 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready, 95, 56.
51. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
5-8.
Hey, Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's go. Tom Crouch. You better be afraid of me.
Breeze now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Bro, that shit was fucking funny.
Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. This is caught again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, that funny, isn't it?
Ready? You ready? Mark 56. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Ready, tackle.
On 1st down, Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Good. I'm hopping off this shit.